Hello, hello, hello. My name's Sam and you're watching So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So if you are new, welcome. And if you are one of my subscribers, welcome back. It's lovely to have you here. Just in case you were wondering, it is totally free to subscribe. I know the word subscription sounds like something you should pay for, but if you are thinking, if you enjoy these videos and you're thinking of subscribing, it doesn't cost you anything at all. You just need to press that subscribe button, and every time I put on a video, they'll tell you about it, and then you can watch more videos all about sewing and crafting. So this week has been a fun one. So those of you that have watched before know that I've just started a new job at Carolyn Rose Sewing School and Fabric Shop, which I am loving. It's just so nice to get up in the morning and go, yippee, I'm going to work today. So yeah, that's really good and I'm really enjoying that. But before I get into kind of my life this week, I've got a couple of thank yous that I want to say. So first things first, my Ko-fi account, I don't often talk about it, but I do put my Ko-fi account on my videos, and a couple of you were kind enough to pop in a donation this week. So thank you very much to Pauline and thank you very much to Gail. Every little helps. It is really, really appreciated, and thank you very much. The other thing is I've had another quite a big flurry of new subscribers. So if you are new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you. And yeah, so thanks ever so much. If you've decided that you do want to stick around and listen to me chat about my sewing journey, I'm really happy to have you here. So yeah, so what am I wearing? Today I am wearing, I'll put a better picture of me standing up. I am wearing my Nell, another Nell top with, which is the winter expansion pack, because it's got the lovely sleeves. Honestly, I could live in these sleeves forever. It's in this beautiful sparkly jersey, which I'll put a link down below, because that's actually from Carolyn Rose. This is where the new fabric shop that I work from. And also I've just got I don't know whether you can see, but this is a navy rib and it matches absolutely perfectly, you can hardly tell, which I used for the neckband and the cuffs, and that's also available at Carolyn Rose. But I'll put everything down in the links so that you can see. I do keep looking down. I do apologise. I've got so many plans to show you and so many things that I need to get through. I've actually had to make myself a little bit of a list. So not so much because I don't forget, it's more so I don't go off in tangents all over the place, because my mind does work in mysterious ways and I do sometimes feel like I'm just kind of dashing all over the place. So this is for your benefit, my little list. So yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, if you like my Nell top and you like the fabric, it comes in 3 different colours, and I actually went into the shop today to pick something up, and they have a terracotta and a turquoise as well, and it's got like a metallic thread through it, so it does look, I mean, it's so comfortable to wear, but it does look like quite a luxurious fancy fabric, so that might be worth having a look. So yeah, what have I been up to today? Well, what have I been up to this week? Today I took my Nina, the Benina, my sewing machine, my beloved sewing machine, to have her spa treatment. So she's in for a service at the moment, and it makes me sad. I have other sewing machines, so I'm not without a sewing machine when she goes for a service, but I just love her so much. That it's very difficult when she goes off for a service, and the lovely man David, who from Kenilworth, who services her and services all my other machines as well, he knows that when he gets my Benina, he does need to get it back to me quite quickly, and he is always really good, but he is so busy. I mean, he's so brilliant, but he's always so busy, so I do have to be a little bit patient. But that really works. That's really worked out for me this time, because I happened to mention to my boss, to Carolyn Rose this week, that my beloved machine was going in for a service, and she said, well, don't worry, Sam, why don't you, this is a great opportunity for you to take the demonstrator home. I was like, because that is part of the deal. I need to learn to use the machines that they use in their workshop. So I have bought home, I popped in today, and I bought home the Janome 5060 QDC, which is the machine that they use in the sewing bee, and also the machine that we use in our workshops, so that I can get to know how it works and kind of have a proper good look at it. And I'm going to set that all up in my sewing room, and I'll pop a picture up there, and I'll probably do a few little kind of videos of me using it. So yeah, so I've got that lovely machine to use while Nina is away, so that will be really nice. And while I was in Carolyn Rose today and picking up the machine, I did pick up a little piece of fabric. So I picked up this lovely viscose. Now, if you can see closely, from a bit of a distance, it looks like it might be a bit of an animal print, but it's actually not. It's to me, it kind of reminds me of like autumn leaves and debris that you might see. So it's really, really beautiful. I've got 1.5 meters of viscose, and the reason that I've got it is that I'm going to use it for the challenge that I'm going to do next week, which is the hashtag Ava Blouse challenge by Jane at the Dressmaker's Closet. Because those of you that may have seen my Valentine's special, so Hayley Jane vlog, I made an Ava blouse out of the cotton poplin that was in that box, and I love it, but obviously it's got hearts all over it. It's not a blouse for every day. It was great. I got so many lovely comments when I was wearing it in the shop. It was brilliant, and I will put it in my wardrobe and I will wear it again, but maybe not for every day. But I love the blouse, so I'm going to make another one in this because it's lovely and soft and floaty viscose fabric, which will also be nicer for me to wear in the shop because it'll just be a nicer material to wear. I was hoping that today I would be able to show you the fabric that I've bought from Minerva, because Jane is also offering a discount. If you go onto Jane's Instagram, the Dressmaker's Closet, onto her Instagram and find the pin post, you'll get all the information that you need there. But yeah, she's offering a discount, or Minerva's offering a discount on the fabric there. And I have ordered some fabric for making another Ava blouse. I'm going to be very busy with Ava blouses this month. But that's good, because that's the thing that when I go into my plans, that is the thing that I have got to do over the next I'm going to give myself 3 months. And over the next 3 months, I've got to have built myself up a little bit of a work wardrobe, because I don't really have an awful lot of things that I can wear. And the Ava blouse is brilliant. But yeah, I'll pop a picture of the fabric that I have ordered from Minerva, but it hasn't arrived yet. Once it does arrive, it will go straight into the washing machine and be turned into an Ava blouse. And I still have to decide whether I'm going to do them both as the pussy bow version, or whether I'm going to do one of them as the pussy bow version and one of them as the thinner tie, but I haven't quite decided yet. So yeah, so that's the kind of like immediate plans. And then the other things that I'm going to talk to you are more about kind of like just plans in general. And I was originally going to do a February plans video, and then I realised that February was a very short month and I had far too many things to fit into a February plans. So this is kind of like my into spring plans. I'm not going to give it an end date. Into spring plans, and then hopefully I will get them finished by the beginning of April. Let's put that there. So yes, so as I said, most of these things are all with having a work wardrobe in mind. There's a couple of other things that I might add to it as well as I go on, but these are things that I definitely want to get finished. So first things first is the assembly line, and it's the high cuff sweater. And I've already kind of cut all of the pieces out ready to go, so I'm kind of ready to go with this one. And the fabric that I have chosen for this is for the great thing about the assembly line high cuff sweater is it is a stretch, a knit and woven top. So the main part of it is a woven fabric, and then you use stretch ribbing for the other part. So a bit unusual. I've seen it on quite a few different people and I really like the look. So I have gone for this viscose twill from Guthrie and Garney, which I love. I mean, look at that, it's just lovely, and it is just so me, it's so my colours. And then I managed to get this beautiful rust coloured ribbing to match, which is also from Guthrie and Garney. So yeah, so that I'm going to make the high cuff sweater with. So I'm hoping that that will come together, and I'm kind of hoping that that's going to become a bit of a staple top for me, because I quite like the idea of something that's quite comfortable to wear, but something that I can make out of different fabrics, like mixed together. I quite like that idea, but I've never made one before. So if you have made one and you have any advice for me, in the comments please, that would be really handy. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to that make. And with that in mind, because obviously because I'm trying to make a bit of a wardrobe for work, I'm trying to find things that I'll be able to wear together. Now I have a black ready to wear pinafore and a rust ready to wear pinafore that I wear all the time, and so that will go with those. But because I would quite like a me made wardrobe, I have bought this oh, this is so soft, I could sleep on this beautiful cord fabric from Felicity Fabrics. It's needle cord from Felicity Fabrics, and it's just, oh, it is just gorgeous. And I have bought this, which is, I think there's 1.5 meters, and I am going to make the Ava skirt with this because I think it'll look really nice. And I've got pinafores. Originally I bought it with the Clio, Tilly and the Buttons Clio in mind. And although I would love to make another Clio because I've made one before and I really love it, I do have ready to wear pinafores that will do the job. So, but I don't have very many ready to made skirts in the colours that I need. So it's going to be a skirt. So yeah, again, another first. Not made a skirt before, so my friends and colleagues reliably inform me that this is a good one and a nice easy beginner's project, so I'm going to get on with that. So as you can see, those three things will go really nicely together. So obviously I'll be able to have the Ava skirt, yes, because I'm going to have an Ava skirt and an Ava blouse, aren't I, together, which will be nice. And then also with the high cuff. So yeah, so those are 3 little items so far. The next one is, obviously the weather is starting to get a little bit warmer, spring is definitely in the air, and I have been wanting to make this make for ages, and I don't know why. I don't know what's stopping me doing it. Something is stopping me doing it, and I don't know. So I've decided, right, I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going to make it, and then that's going to, you know, kind of give me the kind of energy that I need to make it. And that is the Friday Pattern Company Sagebrush. And again, I've seen loads of people make them. I absolutely love them. I just don't know why I haven't made it myself. I just don't know why. But I'd really like to. And I have got, again, because I haven't made it before and there's quite a few new skills in here that I haven't done before, I think it might be the reason that I'm apprehensive, might be that I'm worried about ruining fabric. Now I know everyone says it's just fabric, what's the worst that can happen? But you know, I don't, you know, I value the fabric and I don't want to ruin it. So I've decided that I'm going to make a bit of a wearable toile to begin with. And I'm going to use this, which I've had in my fabric stash for a while, and it's a beautiful cotton poplin, which I think is going to make a really, really nice sagebrush kind of spring to summer top. And because I've had it in my stash for quite a long time, I kind of feel that, you know, I haven't you know, spent lots and lots of money on it, so I kind of feel like, right, okay, you've had that for a long time, you haven't made anything with it, better for it to be made into something you can wear than in your cupboard. So go for it, Sam. Just do it and make a sagebrush. So, but I would like a little bit of help and advice. I'm asking you for help and advice a lot today, aren't I? I'm so sorry, you're gonna be worn out. I've looked at the pattern. This might be the other reason why I'm a bit worried, because I've looked at it and the finished garment measurements are much, much bigger, like lots and lots of ease in the pattern. And I like things to be loose fitting. I don't like them to be tight around my bust area. And I don't like them to be tight around my waist or my hips actually. I can cope with them a little bit tighter at the top, but I don't like them tight around the bottom. So I was kind of, I think what I'm going to go for, I think the size might be, I'm toying whether to go for the small or the medium. So not 100% sure yet, but I think what I might do is I might get a top out of my wardrobe that's a similar kind of style, a ready-made piece, and measure that and see where that comes up on the finished measurements of the sagebrush, and then go with that one. I think that might be my best option, but I'm not sure. But if you've got any sagebrush advice, then please pop it in the comments. I'm always up for a chat in the comments. So yes, so that's the next one. Sorry, I do realise this is going to be quite a long video because it's gone on for quite a long time. So the next one is, I'm just going to have to stretch across, sorry. The next one is, I think, going to be from this Stretch Tilly and the Buttons book. Now, the reason I say I think is because, and you will have seen this before if you've watched my Beyond the Pink Door subscription box opening, is this beautiful fabric that I got in the subscription box. And although I'm not a pink person, I have decided that I do love it. I do love the fabric. I do want to wear it. And in my head, when I first saw it, the first thing that came into my head was a Stella hooded top from Tilly and the Buttons. But again, I haven't made it, and I don't know why I haven't made it. I don't know why I'm procrastinating, and I'm just a bit worried about whether I've made the right decision. So I don't know whether to go for the Stella. My other option is to go for Jackson pullover, which I've made a couple of now, and kind of do the hood for the Jackson pullover. Or the other option is to do something completely different and perhaps go for like the Bertha cardigan, and where I can kind of do some colour blocking or something like that. So yeah, I'm still not 100% sure on what I'm going. So when I do my reveals, it might be a bit of a surprise to all of us what I end up making with this. Again, if you've got any ideas for me, that would be great. That would be fantastic. And then the next thing that I'm going to make, would it even be a video from Sam if I didn't talk about a Freya at least once? you guessed it, I'm gonna make a Freya because I've got this beautiful, beautiful remnant from Felicity Fabrics when I ordered my needle cord, and I just couldn't resist it. I just couldn't. I was like, that has got me written all over it. I just love it. So I'm gonna pop that into Freya, and yeah, and I'm just gonna love it because it's just gonna be fabulous. So yeah, so that's a little fun make, and I should imagine I'm going to end up making that quite soon because I'm just going to want to put it on my body as quickly as possible. So that's that one. So at least that's I've got a couple of firm plans, and then I've got a couple of not too sure plans. So I think that's okay. And then another one of my plans is something that I really want to do for my daughter. So I have a beautiful daughter, and she is 28 and she's a teacher, and she works really hard. She doesn't live too far away from me, but every Thursday she comes over for a dinner. We cook, and then her brothers come over as well, and we have a quiz night, and it's lovely. It's really nice. And on the odd occasion that she's come over, it's kind of been a later night or something's happened, and she's kind of wanted to stay over. But what stops her staying over is that she doesn't kind of have any things here anymore, because it's been a long time since that she's moved out, and because she doesn't live very far away, she's like, oh, I just jump in an Uber, it's no problem. But over Christmas she did actually end up staying over. And I think she realised that how easy it was. You know, we've got spare rooms. I've got, you know, there's plenty of space for her. And I think she quite likes staying over. So what I would like to do is I would like to make her a pair of pyjamas and some pants, because I'm really into making pants at the moment. That's definitely a story for another day. And yeah, so make her some knickers and some pyjamas, so that she's got a little drawer in the spare room of things that she can wear, so that when she says, oh, shall I stay over, I'm like, yes, then you can wear the pajamas that I made for you. So I don't know whether that will work, but yeah, I'm hoping it will. So I went on to Pound Fabrics, and I got 5 meters of this, which I think is lovely, and my daughter will love this fabric. So I thought that will give me plenty that I can make her maybe even a couple of pairs of pajamas, but definitely a pair of pajamas and some pants to wear. So yeah, so I am going, and I think I'm going to do the Tilly and the Buttons Juno pajamas, because they look like they would be a good fit for my daughter. So yeah, so I just want to do something for her. She's working really hard at the moment, and yeah, and I think it would just be nice if she could feel comfortable about just coming to stay, and I would like her to stay more often. So yeah, so that doesn't have to be done straight away, but that is something I'd like to get done at some point. So yes, so the last thing is definitely a challenge for you. My last plan is, so I've had this fabric in my stash again. I've had it for a really long time, for over a year, and it's beautiful and I love it. And it is this. So it's this beautiful mint green stripy jersey, and it's a really good weight quality jersey, as you can see, really lovely. I've got 1.5 meters fit. I've got 1.5 meters, and the green is exactly the same colour as Carolyn Rose's logo. So I thought this would be a good colour to have as my work top for when I'm working in the workshop. So here we go. What top shall I make with 1.5 meters of this beautiful fabric? I have, you know, obviously I could do a Freya from Tilly and the Buttons, don't really want to do that, but I could. That's an option. The other option is I could make another Nell, because I think it would look really nice as a Nell, something a bit different. I know that Jane does a turtleneck version that you can download for the Nell, so that is a possibility. I could do Tilly and the Buttons Agnes, which I've seen done before, and I have actually got that pattern, but I've never made it. One of those things I have never made. I think I bought it originally to make my daughter one, and then I showed her the pattern. She wasn't too sure because she was a bit put off by poofy bits. But yeah, so challenge for you. What should I make as like an everyday? It needs to be comfortable. It needs to be a nice, comfy, easy to wear top for work, but that is, you know, kind of also smart for work. So yeah, so if you have any ideas, please let me know. Whew, sorry about that. I know that has been a bit of a whistle-stop tour of all of my plans, and I'm going to be a very busy girl, aren't I? Which is a good job I've got this fab dabby dozy machine to try out over the next couple of days or couple of weeks. Carolyn said that I can use it for as long as I need to, so that's very exciting. But yeah, so I hope you don't mind that I kept you chatting for ages today, but I just felt that I'd done quite a lot of unboxing videos and quite a lot of kind of other bits and pieces videos, but not really talked about very much of my sewing plans. And you know what I've done? It is Thursday today, so this video will go out tomorrow, which means it will be my very first Friday sews on an actual Friday. Oh, I am so chuffed with myself. Because my intention every week is to do this, and I never quite get there. I'm very good at filming videos, but I can never manage to get them done on the right days that I want to get them done. But you know, it is what it is. So I do hope that you've enjoyed my video, and if you do, give me a like, that would be great, and think about subscribing, and I'll see you very soon. Happy sewing. Bye for now.